We are doing the second problem of linked list of the interview preparation kit, and that problem demands to insert a node into a sorted doubly linked list. But we have to insert in a proper fashion so that sorting should be maintained. For example, we have one linked list like 1, 2, 4, and the last node will be like 4 is pointed, last node is pointed towards a null. And we have to insert one new node whose value is 3. So definitely if our linked list should be sorted, then 3 should be inserted among 2 and 4. So our new list should look like something like that, like 1, 2, 3 and 4. Here is the function description. Like complete the sorted insert function in the editor below. We have one function which is sorted insert. We have to complete it. Sorted insert has two parameters. One is our doubly linked list pointer head, means our linked list, and second thing is data, means the value which uh, of the node which has to be insert. We have to insert a doubly linked list pointer, a reference to the head of the list, like uh, the next list of the next node of the our existing doubly linked list. One thing we have to recall, like a list which doesn't have any node means that head will be null, or a list contains only one element or only one node that will be sorted. Here is the input format. The first line contains an integer t, the number of test cases, like here t, okay, here. So if t is 1 means we have only one test case, and each of the test case in the following format, okay. The first line contains an integer n, the number of elements in the linked list, means if here 4 is there, means there will be 4 element in our linked list, and each of the next n lines contains an integer, the data for each node of the linked list, means these 4 elements 1, 3, 4 and 10, these are the data of our linked list, and the last line contains an integer data which need to be inserted into sorted doubly linked list, means 5 we have to insert. Definitely, according to our question, the 5 should be there somehow among between 4 and 10, means our output should look like something 1, 3, 4, 5 and 10, and here that explanation is already given. The problem here, we have one benefit, like our list elements are sorted. So we have three situations. Suppose this is our list elements 3, 5, 6 and 10. First situation will be there, like we have to insert 1, means at the very beginning. What we have to do? We have to establish one relation, like that existing node or existing doubly linked list dot previous will be our new node, which is 1, and new node dot next, that arrow like directed, will be our singly linked list, doubly linked list, and 1 dot previous will be null, and that relation will be established. We will code it. Before that, we have to create one new node, and we have to create with the instance of our doubly linked list node, which is here. Like this is our doubly linked list node class, and one constructor is there which is accepting the data or the value of our node, and data is assigned here, and next is initially null and previous of our node is null. So both the things. Here we have our doubly linked list class, what is the head and what is the tail which is mentioned. Hmm. So like this is our new node. We have stored in a variable that data in a new node. That linked list which is given, that reference of our linked list, I have stored in a new variable which will be root list, like so that we can easily modify or play with our linked list input parameter. So here is our first situation, and it is something like if data will be lesser than list.data, means uh, here we have our new node value will be 1 and it will be lesser this less than 3. Here linked list means that reference of head means 3. So if it will be lesser than our data, means what we have to do, we have to create like that linked list dot previous, means uh, that linked list dot previous will be our new node that we have done. Linked list dot previous will be new node, and new node dot next means our existing linked list, and new node dot previous will be our null. Once again I will explain it like that. I will remove it. Suppose this is our head, or this is our linked list, and we have to insert. What we have to do, that linked list dot previous, how we have to do, linked list dot previous will be our new node, means 1, and again the second relation we have to do, 1 dot next means new node dot next will be our current reference of our head or that linked list, and for the sake of completion of our linked list we have to do like new node dot previous will be done. So like that, if this situation will be there, and then we can easily insert a node in our doubly linked list. So here is the situation, like linked list dot previous will be our new node, and new node dot next will be linked list, and new node dot previous will be null, and we have to return our new node. Second situation will be there, like other than that there will be two scenario. I will brief it. Yes. So here is the thing. Like suppose uh, our list won't be null. Okay, means there will be some node, and then there will be two situations. If you have to insert a node at the very last, at the next of our tail, I mean current tail, means linked list dot next will be null, and this is our like most of the possible situation. Our data will lie among the two nodes. So here is these two situations. Suppose again this is our double linked list, and we have to insert 13. 13 definitely will go at the very last. Means what we have to do, we have to establish one connection like linked list dot next will be our new node, and new node dot previous will be our linked list, and new node dot next will be null. Then that situation is handled, and the same thing we are doing here, like our current linked list dot next will be our new node, and new node dot previous will be our current linked list, and new node dot next, because our new node will be our new tail, so that we have to assign it as a null, and we will return our root list. I have taken one variable that is root list. Again I am telling like even in root list I am storing that linked list only, our that linked list which is coming. Uh, so like after manipulation our linked list, we are like returning that root list. Here we have one situation, like if nothing will be there, then we will uh, like update our linked list with the next node. The second situation will be there, like it should lie among two nodes. This is here, like suppose we have to insert a node which value is 7. So among 3, 5, 6, 10, the values will lie between 6 and 10. So 3, 5, 6. Then we have to establish one relation, like this is our, suppose this is our current linked list, then linked list dot next will be our new node, and new node dot previous will be our current linked list, and that current linked list dot next we had one like rest of our rest of section of our linked list, means we can say it next nodes. So next nodes dot previous will be our new node, and new node dot next will be our next nodes. So like that, this case can we can handle. So this is written here, like if our linked list data will be like our data will be greater than our sum of our current linked list value, and it will be lesser than the next node value of our linked list, then what we have to do, we have to store it in one next node variable, that linked list dot next, means that right section, this section of our linked list, we will store it in a next node variable, and this section will be our current linked list. So the linked list dot next, this current linked list dot next will be our new node which we have to insert. So linked list dot next will be our new node, and new node dot previous will be our linked list, means new node dot previous will be our linked list, and the next node dot previous will be new node, means 7, and 7 dot next will be this next nodes. The same thing we have to do, like new node dot next will be our next node where that right section of our linked list is there, and that next node dot previous will be our new node, and then we will return our root list. That line I have already explained, and finally we have to return our root list. We can run it and we can submit it. It passes all the test cases. Yes.